good to say, hey, it's okay to if you feel like crying or if you feel like you feel bad or you're hurt, you're upset, you're angry, whatever. You can have those feelings. I'm not even going to discourage the child from having those feelings. You know what I'm saying? If anything, I would say, how can we get you to a better place? How can we help you to feel better? If anything, you know what I'm saying? Hey guys, welcome back to Unadulterated You. I'm Bianca. I almost said I'm Teddy, which was weird.
Nah, you definitely not me. What's going on, people?
What was that supposed to mean?
You, and I'm me. Why everything got to be shade?
That was. They're gonna hear it. We're gonna have to rewind it back because that was shade.
That wasn't no shade. You not me.
Nah,
there ain't nobody me like me. I'm just only one me.
Y'all heard it, so whatever.
There's only one you, right?
Man, his laugh was fake.
I didn't even laugh.
Exactly. See,
it's just the lights. They make me sound like I'm all jolly.
The lights. The lights have like some kind of sound vibration or something. It's weird, huh?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, man.
They may be making you a little nervous.
Well, you know me, I don't like attention, so.
Well, we here. So today I just thought that we could just, we haven't done any lives or anything like that, but I thought that we could be a little bit less structured. We're not scripted, of course. This is unadulterated, but I just wanted to have more of an organic conversation like we do, anyway. So this is how it goes, y'all. I called Teddy. Hey, what you doing? What you got going on? How was your day? Like anything stood out?
And I'm usually half asleep because I'll be up since like 3 a.m. And then finally she says something that triggers me and I just lose it. That's usually how I go, right?
What do you mean lose it, like go off or what?
Yeah, like I'm always venting.
No, he don't lose it like that. He says lose it. He's being dramatic. So yeah, I think that we talk about real life situations. So yeah, I mean, this is what it's about. And I want to be, I guess as real as possible with you guys. So we can just have a conversation. So that's why we're here. So today, for me, I had a long day. I've been up since today's Wednesday. I want to say I've been up since.
I don't know. I'm at the point of my life, I don't know what day it is.
Listen, I've been up since I feel like I've been up since Monday, for real. I mean,
that sounds about right.
Just having your own business and being an entrepreneur, then you have children and somebody needs you to do something over here. And then you kind of want to have a social life. It's just no time.
No.
Enough time in a day for all this going on. And I want to talk about something if it's okay.
All right, go ahead.
So, and not to put any of my children out there or nothing, but I do want to talk about, and we've talked about divorce before, but something happened like the other day that I didn't realize that it, separation, divorce, whatever impacted one of my children like more than I really thought. I didn't know until like it was like slapped me in my face. And so I really didn't. Sometimes, kids act out. And so it's not always a time to yell at them. Don't say nothing. Because I know you're going to say.
Well, if the people watch, they already know that you got your moments with your kid. She talk all innocent and like she's style here.
I'm talking to you. I talk to them just the same way. Most times.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. You don't live here. What?
I heard you on the phone.
You want me to get one of these?
Let me tell you, do I have to tell the story again?
Don't tell the story because you're going to mess up my whole story.
I was going down the road in my truck and it startled me. I almost.
No, it did not.
I swerved the truck a little bit because we were just talking.
That's not true.
Huh?
That's not true. You're dramatic.
Look, we were just talking regular. And then just out of nowhere, I heard, "Who's doing that coughing?" I said, first of all, why is she yelling like that? And second of all, like the poor child can't cough.
No, the poor child cannot cough because nothing to do with COVID. It's about I'm concerned about my child and I want to know who's coughing so we can combat that issue. I don't want my child, any of them, to be sick. And so actually that does lead into, what we're talking about. And I don't know if you even want to discuss it, but the truth is, when you make decisions and stuff as an adult, as a parent, and it doesn't have to be separation. It could be many things. You could work extensive hours and not be there with your child. When you make these decisions, it has an impact on them. You know what I'm saying? Like they be feeling away.
Of course.
You don't know it until something happens and it stands out like, wait, why would you do that? You're thinking, why would the child do that? Well, they feeling some type of way. So no, it's not always a time to yell or whoop the kids or nothing like that. Like you need to sit down and talk to the children and let them know, as an adult, it's hard for us to process emotions. It's hard for us to process our feelings. We deal with stuff that throws us off every single day. So imagine, the children not knowing how to deal with their emotions. So it is good to kind of take them aside and talk with them about if it be school or friends or, how are they feeling? Like we sometimes, I know as parents, we want to provide and all that stuff and we get busy and working all that stuff, but we really need to make ourselves available because you really don't know what's going on.
Right.
In their minds, you just don't know.
Like your little kids are smart, man. And the thing that I notice about with my son, he pays attention even when you think he's not paying attention.
That's when he really is paying attention.
Yeah.
And the other time when it seems like he's focused, he's probably half focused. But the other times he's tuned in, you know what I'm saying? He's all the way tuned in, knowing what you're saying, knowing what you're doing, even knowing if you feeling the way. They recognize that too. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to say, hey, it's okay to if you feel like crying or if you feel like if you feel bad or you're hurt, you're upset, you're angry, whatever. You can have those feelings. I'm not even going to discourage the child from having those feelings. You know what I'm saying? If anything, I would say, how can we get you to a better place? How can we help you to feel better? If anything, you know what I'm saying? Or, and I said, if it was anything I could do that would keep my child, any of them from hurting, yeah, I would have been did that. But we don't have control of other outside factors, people outside of ourselves. We don't have control of that. So now we need to use these instances as a lesson.
Right. Well, I know with me, and I think I said it in one of our first videos we did. I mean, when you decide to become a parent or when the time comes for you to be a parent, and I'm not saying I know everything or that I even got it all right, but I do feel like you have to make a decision that comes first. Like you have to change certain things about you. And I always hear people, especially back in the day, they used to always say this saying, do as I say, not as I do. I don't agree with that statement. Me personally, I feel like if you're going to be a parent, you got to lead by example. And how are you going to tell your child, you can't do this, but they see you do it?
Yeah, even if it was cursing, right? I know this is extreme.
Right.
But if you were cursing.
No, it's not extreme. Like people do it all the time.
Yeah, not extreme for an adult to do it, but it's extreme to for me to hear a child, my child saying it. So, but it's like, did your child hear you say something that you shouldn't have said? And then, then you can't get upset about that. Like that's foolishness to me. You need to have a conversation. Hey, and I'm not saying this happened with me because it hadn't, but hey, I've been saying some stuff I shouldn't be saying, and I'm gonna work hard not to do that. Or even if it's us in this house trying to eat healthy, I've been eating stuff I shouldn't be eating.
I'm guilty of that one too.
Well, out of convenience and stuff, it's really difficult because you work all day, you're just tired, you know what I'm saying? And then so the alternative is a lot of times unhealthy diets and habits. And that's the same thing for, parenting in general, that we resort to, less than the best of ourselves when it comes to our children. We give them we're probably half-hearted when it comes to them. We let them, oh, well, I'm sitting here and they're watching TV because I let them watch TV, but it's really just to occupy their time. It's not like we're really spending time, you know what I'm saying? I'm just being real.
Yeah.
How about you go outside and walk with them, take a walk with them or ride bikes with them or, talk with them. Talk to them. It's okay to talk to them.
Right. I know I got a good example that happened this weekend, actually. As you people see, I got my drum set behind me today. I like to do little drum covers on another page that I got. And
I have allergies, excuse me.
Yeah. But yeah, I do drum covers on another YouTube account that I got on Instagram. I share them. But I try to make
what's your account name?
Well, my Instagram is Teddy C 1984, and my YouTube for the drummer is Drummer Boy 1984. So if y'all want to check those drum covers out,
I said super talented, I think, and that's not me laying it on thick. Really, really talented. Like, if you're gonna listen to some music, you might as well go ahead and go to his channel and listen to all those different selections he got because you will love it.
I appreciate that. So I try to implement it because he's at that point. My son is only 6 and he likes to follow behind me and do stuff. So I let him choose songs where he gets to play songs that he likes. So since he's a child, a lot of the songs that he picked, kind of kiddie. He likes Roblox and stuff, so it's Roblox videos. But my son watches YouTube, and sometimes he doesn't understand that even though he's watching a video game, a lot of these kids are a little older than him. So one of the kids made a Roblox music video, and you could tell the kid was older. And even though it was a video game, he was talking about twerking and shaking your booty and all this. So my son wanted to do that as a drum cover. And I said, no, we ain't doing that. Right. So he wanted to know, why can't I do this drum cover? And because, like what I said, living by example, I said, Dad don't listen to music like that. I'm not playing music like that. So that shows you leading by example. Now, I used to.
I'm gonna say, wait.
I used to.
Is that real? How long has that been? Like, wait. Mean like you started yesterday or what?
Nah. That song, I don't do it for me like that no more. I changed over years. And if I do throw someone, it's not like a continuous thing.
Yeah, most definitely. So yeah, but if I don't know Aiden, and I haven't known him in person, but just hearing you talk about him, I know that if he knew you were listening to some songs and you said that, he would call you on that.
Yes, he would. My son is very opinionated. He's very outspoken. If he heard me listening to that music, he would have called me out.
Yeah,
hands down.
I want to just think about so we talk about our children, but think about, I know that school isn't really all the way in or whatever, they're doing virtual, but children, man, they deal with a lot of stuff. And so I'm thinking about how a lot of children get ridiculed for one reason or another. And the other children don't know the reason for, why that person may be struggling in that area, but they just laugh and joke at them, because of it. And I know that children, but children are smart, like you said, and just to let the child know, if you did see your child doing that, that's really an immature state of mind, and that you should really think. We talked about humility in the last video.
Right.
You're trying to be humble or trying to have some compassion for another person. Like, what's wrong with us teaching our children love and compassion for others? Isn't that what we got them for, to teach them that?
That's true.
We have to teach them that, what I'm saying? Everything is not fun and games. And then, people, even if the child didn't do anything to harm themselves or anything, that's some kind of psychological damage that is taking place where they don't have the necessary support that they need. And even me, I'm talking, but it may be in this home that they you know, because we don't know what all of our children are thinking every second of the day.
Right.
Maybe in this home that be a reality for me. So that's what I'm saying. What's wrong with teaching some love and compassion for others, no matter, you know, who they are or what they're dealing with, or
Right.
what they look like.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I try to nip it on the bud when I can. Like a few times I had to address him and say, you know, it's a particular game he want to play or he want to play with his toys, and I'm like, well, we can't do that right now. And he's like, why not? And I'm like, because we have something else to do. Or maybe, you know, you have to remind him sometimes, like, you are very blessed. A lot of kids don't have all these toys and all these game systems and all that stuff like that. So, like, you got to be humble. You know, again, back to humble, being humble, like we spoke earlier. You know, don't let that go to your head. Everybody doesn't have that. So you should appreciate it. And then that will also help you to take care of your stuff where you're not just throwing your stuff around, you're not breaking it and stuff like that. You value what you have.
I absolutely love that you say. You're talking about material things, right? But just to, you know, those things don't have as much value as you know, the children, the people. You can't replace people. So, you know, even if he did go to the top, highest height and broke his game, you know, you're not gonna break his ego or break him down because of that, I hope. So I wanted to say, one day I was this is when we had like 2 cameras in the house or whatever. And so I was going somewhere, so I took the security camera, and took it in their room, you know, where most of them, they don't have one room, but I took it into the room where most of them like to play. And it wasn't in this home, but another home. Pretty big room. They're like, why are you putting a camera right here? Like, you got TVs downstairs, you got stuff around here and there. And I'm like, because my most valuable materials are right here. It's y'all. Like, I'm gonna keep the camera on y'all. Why would I put the camera on some material stuff? And it's like, we value material stuff and spend more time, you know, making sure all that's good than we do our own kids. It's weird to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm talking about for myself first. But it's all about, I think, you know, we need to put ourselves aside. Like you said, when you decide you're gonna have children, or however the children came about, you need to be attentive at this point. And it's so much easier said than done, because you are charged with having to do so much as a parent. You know what I'm saying? And so it's difficult. So I would say, you know, we won't drag this out, but I will say that if you have some support, or if you could ask for some support, don't be too prideful to ask. I have been in a state of mind that I didn't want to ask anybody for help. Even when I needed the most help, I didn't want to ask for nothing. Oh yeah. And it caused me to struggle more. And I believe that it may have caused them to struggle more too, because I didn't reach out and ask when there were people who were willing to help. And that's what I'll say. I'm sure there are people somewhere around in your circle that may actually be willing to help you, you know, in those situations where you may lack support.
Well, I think that's
one more, because I just thought about it real quick. Because I had a friend, and she was totally willing, you know, to reach out and talk to my child at the time. That's all I'm saying. That type of support, where maybe the child can't hear from you, but they can hear from somebody else. You know what I mean? But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'd say that's just where sometimes where pride comes in, because it's like you don't want people to see your vulnerable areas. Because a lot of times we like to fake it like we got it all together. But, you know, when you have to run to somebody else and ask for help, it kind of makes you look like you're weak, especially for men. Us guys, like, we try to put them up front, like, yeah, I got this. But a lot of times we be tripping.
Well, you know what kind of pride, and that's amazing that you say that, because on one end, it seems like pride is all about, look at me and look what I got in materials, and oh, I've arrived. But really, pride can be in a humble state too, if you're not careful. And what I'm saying is that I didn't want to ask for help because I deemed it humility, but it wasn't humility. It was like, I didn't want everybody to be talking about, so I did this and that for so and so.
Yeah.
You know, that's really what I thought about. I didn't want nobody to be going and saying they did anything for me. So I would do it for myself. And that, you know, not that I didn't get through or nothing like that, but it can make your way harder.
I mean, you do gotta be worried about that because a lot of times people do put your business in the street. But you know,
But
that's
you
where
don't go out here and get help from everybody. But you know, it is surely somebody around that can. Just say if it's my mom who can talk to my child.
yeah.
Somebody is around that can, you know, can help or assist. And
Right.
anyway, I'm not like any type of resource center or anything like that, but I would like to say, you know, we all are a community of people, and that's why we are here to lend support to one another, to get an understanding. And I feel like this, if it's something that somebody's going through or some struggles or something you want to run by another person and you don't have a person, you know, email us or whatever. And surely we'll be available to talk to you. I know it sounds like whatever, but for real, like I don't mind
Yeah,
talking about it.
definitely.
I'm sure already a lot of stuff I already done dealt with.
Hey, Bianca could tell you we talk all the time. I'm not saying that I know everything, but I like to discuss stuff. I like to be a problem solver. When I hear somebody struggling with somebody, I might front like I might not want to help people, but it's in my heart. I like helping people, man. That's
And
just
he
one of my
must,
things.
because I didn't even know Teddy, but this sound like that other video you tried to get me to watch.
What
Don't
video?
talk about it. Don't talk about it. But I didn't even know you, and it was like I think definitely you made yourself available in some areas where I was ill informed, in some areas where I lacked support because maybe other people hadn't experienced what I was dealing with, and you
Right.
had, you know. So what's wrong with talking to somebody and getting a brighter perspective? Not necessarily a better one, but a brighter one. That okay, this is not the end of the world, and you know it's light at the end of the tunnel, and you don't have to lay down and die right here because it's something better on the other side. Like, trust me.
I mean, to me, that's one of the biggest problems with the church right now. Well, not right now because of the pandemic, but before, it's like we supposed to be a community of people. So if we got a whole congregation of people and you've been through one thing, I've been through another thing, and we share our different experiences, there's no reason why everybody is failing in all the different
Exactly.
areas.
There's no reason why everybody can't be whole right now. But a lot
That's
of
what
it
I'm
is shame.
saying.
You know, I go through something and I'm ashamed, or I go through something and I feel like hey, you figure it out yourself. It's all type of reasons people keep, you know, their stories to themselves. I don't know why, but I feel like if I was prompted, if I felt like it was something that would help you, I'm not gonna hold that from you. And so, yeah,
Right.
feel free to email us at unadulteratedU@gmail.com. You can even send us a DM at unadulteratedU on Instagram or Facebook. We're available anytime, and we'll definitely keep an eye on that, keep check on that, and we're gonna be praying for y'all and y'all children. I hope, ain't you, Teddy?
Yeah, we need as much help as we can get because the world is getting more wicked and wicked. And I mean, I grew up seeing some crazy stuff, but man, the stuff that's out here now, especially with this social media, like these kids like I just told you, my son was watching a video game and he's exposed to twerking. Like,
Listen, that's nothing. That's nothing, okay?
right?
These people, you just don't understand. And imagine I have four with probably 50 devices in here. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? It's nothing.
Crazy.
We have to pray. We
For
have to
real.
pray, and even coupled with prayer, you need to be attentive as a parent. If you can't lend some support to the child, like I said, reach out and see who can help you. You know, I understand you got to provide. We get it. So
Right.
I think before you let the child grow up and recycle some stuff that you dealt with, I think you should stop it here and talk with the child. And that's just my own advice for myself.
Right.
So yeah.
But we appreciate y'all stopping in with us, and we'll check y'all out next time.
Yeah, just two parents. We don't know it all, but we'll get it right. We'll get it right eventually. Talk to y'all later.
Yeah.